Hi friends, welcome to Class in the Box 6, and this is a bonus layout using the kit. It's a really simple layout and it's just here for a bit of inspiration. I hope you like it. You'll need to use whatever you have available because you may have used them on one of Julie's classes or her bonus layout. So equally just adapt this to whatever you have to hand. The key thing in this layout is that triangle that I've just cut out there. If you have your papers left from the 6x8 kit, you could just cut across, so your dimensions might be slightly different, but you're just creating some interest in that bottom right hand corner. And again, if your photo suit, you could flip that around to the left hand side. So I hadn't used this stencil because on my other classes I don't know what I'd use, so I thought I'll use this stencil just so we've used all three. And I'm just using a mixture of Mown Lawn and Twisted Citron, I think it is, just to add a bit of colour to my background. But whatever you've got in terms of greenery, or if you want to use one of the other stencils, they're so pretty. It's just to lay down a little bit of interest. And what we're going to do is we're going to position your photos. Mine are 4x3 portrait photos, but it would work equally well with just a single photo portrait or a landscape photo that are slightly larger. So again, the key thing is just to adapt it to what works for you and your photos. So this is how it's going to go. Really, there are going to be some embellishments. I could have stitched across that background there, but I've just kept it simple really, just for a quick layout. I actually did this layout all in one session as well, which is highly unlike me. So it really is just for a bit of inspiration, as I say. So I'm just going to create some things to get up that top left hand side now. And as you can see, I'm just cutting off some of the manufacturer's strips, and I'm just deciding what bits and pieces would work well up there. I do like to create some layers and some interest to balance out the page if I can. And just while I process that and think about it, I'm just going to add a little bit of splatter to the background there, as you can see. So it's something we do quite frequently. I used a bit of the green by smushing it down onto some cellophane, diluting it with water and then splattering it. I mean, I've done the same with some gold spray. But again, whatever you've got to hand really, so don't feel as though you need to do exactly the same. So when I was making this layout, I didn't have a 6x8 pad. We were still waiting on it to be delivered, so I've used full-sized sheets, but please go ahead and use your paper pad and reserve your big sheets for things like this. So I'm just a bit backwards and forwards. It's really simple. So what I might do is I'll leave you with some music, and I'll come back when there's something a little bit that needs a bit of explanation perhaps. thought a few white spatters might just add that finishing touch to this. So I'm just using some acrylic paint, which I'm watering down and then just spatting over some of the embellishments to give it that kind of snowy effect. If you've not done this before, you'll just need to have a little practice on some scrap paper, just so you can get the right consistency. It does need to be kind of still kind of thick. And that's it. So I've added some stitches across that bottom bit, as you can see here. You can switch out those embellishments as to what you have available. I also added some Nouveau drops to mine, just because I've got a whole bunch. And I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye now.